Welcome to On the Chain.
I have the BitFox business clip thanks to Bank XRP, our pal. Great guy, love his stuff. And he put the clip out there. So it's 4 minutes long, so we'll probably listen to a little bit, maybe comment, because that's a long time for us to sit here doing nothing,
time.
Jeff.
Yeah, I mean, put it on, go full screen. I'm gonna go grab a drink at the pub down the street.
There you go. Let's do it.
All right,
it's being blown up right now. I don't know why it's being blown up.
Bring it on. Bring it on.
This. All right, let's go. Let's go, guys. Let's play this a little bit clip. Here we go.
Pulling up XRP right now because that cryptocurrency at the moment is moving. Most of the cryptos are moving lower. Bitcoin's higher, but XRP is down just under 1%, trading at about 73 cents. The lead judge in the Ripple versus SEC lawsuit has just handed down a decision to allow certain documents that are crucial to the case to be allowed into evidence. Charlie Gasperino has been speaking with the experts involved.
Now, what I like about this, Liz, there's one part of this thing that, see if you can find it, when she does a hand gesture, and I almost lost it because it was like really funny and unbecoming of a news anchor that you wouldn't normally see. Just see if you could spot it, Jeff, because I actually laughed out loud. I'm like, oh, I love that. But she's really getting into it. She's like XRP and the judge ruled, and I mean, there's like some excitement going on. It's not like, and today in the case, the judge ruled, and the Ripple versus
this clip from today.
It is. Yeah, it's really.
Can you let it scroll forward for like 1 split second so we can see what Ford Motors was closing at?
I would think, Charlie, this
2262.
Oh, look at that, man.
So Liz claiming she's all into it. So and then Charlie comes in here, rides in. He's all looking dapper and everything. Let's listen in.
All right.
Let's listen in.
Favors XRP big time, right?
I would say, net, yes. And we should point out that XRP is the cryptocurrency. I know Ripple's going to hate me for saying this because part of their argument is that they're not really related, but they really are. XRP is the cryptocurrency of Ripple. XRP was used, was created and then used to build out Ripple's blockchain platform for cross-border payments.
Okay, so he got beat up pretty hardcore on Twitter today, Jeff.
Oh, yeah, I can see why.
He got beat up, and they're like, no, OpenCoin gifted it to Ripple. They didn't create it. And I mean, yeah, there are technicalities. I think the main thing we got to pay attention here with Charlie is that he's putting it out there. And it's like, this is what's so unbecoming of the XRP army. No, it was gifted by Ripple. It wasn't. And no, they didn't build out their whole blockchain. And no, I mean, just let it go, man.
Man, you think about this, just like Eleanor was saying the other night, when she was on, she was referencing how she's been researching crypto now for what, 2-3 months? So they're digging in, they're getting deep into a lot of things that happened, with the SEC in relation to its response, its reaction to the Ethereum Foundation, to Ripple, to XRP. But some of this, the terminology and still bringing the nuance of the crypto space is still relatively new to both of them. And so they're catching on, and it is somewhat semantic, but at the same time, it can be, very technical as well, to really state that no, Ripple and XRP are not the same thing. So they aren't interchangeable. Ripple, the company, versus XRP, the digital asset. And I think that's where, that's something that maybe after Charlie gets off, someone's going to pull him aside and say, hey, by the way, when you're terminology is everything, right? And as soon as you lose that war on terminology and everyone starts using it like that, then you could potentially lose, multiple battles. And you have to make sure that you control that narrative, which is the narrative of terminology.
Wow, that's a lot. Jeff, I'm looking up there on the screen on the screen graphic. It says USD per XRP, and it's in parentheses. It has XRP equals BTSP. What does that mean, Jeff?
I have no idea.
I have no clue. I don't know.
Oh, that's Bitstamp. They must be getting the price from Bitstamp.
Okay, because it's BTSP. I'm like, what is BTSP?
That's what I'm assuming.
But it wouldn't be equals. That's the other weird thing. It would just be like, and you wouldn't. Why would you put it in the header too? Something's weird about that. Anyway, I don't know. Yeah, if anybody knows in the chat, throw it in there. I don't know what that means exactly, but
Dakota says live Bitstamp price point. So that's where they're getting it from. Maybe that's just the way
Yeah,
they.
it's just the XRP
Place it.
equals BTSP, Bitstamp, whatever. Okay.
Yeah.
Not even CoinGecko or CoinMarketCap. Okay. Here we go.
The SEC came in right at the end of Jay Clayton's tenure in 2020 and said XRP was used illegally, improperly. It should have been registered as a security. Ripple, which issued the XRP again, is fighting back. This is
just to clarify, Ripple didn't actually issue it because it was open coin, just a small little minor thing there, but they did not issue it. There you go.
And that's what Pam
was.
is asking. You know, wasn't XRP created before
Yes.
the company Ripple?
It's called open coin. And it was gifted to Ripple. So they didn't actually issue it. But again, it's a technicality. Let's not get crazy.
the case. It sounds like gobbledygook here, I know, but this is a huge case if you're into crypto, because if the SEC wins this case, it's carte blanche on regulating everything crypto. It can go after Ethereum. It could say Ethereum was technically a security and they didn't register, so they owe us money and they have to go through the process. And so far right now, it's illegal. They could theoretically go after Bitcoin. I mean, try to track down Satoshi Nakamura and say,
okay,
Satoshi Nakamoto, but who's
Nakamoto.
Nakamoto?
Yeah. That's okay.
That's
an easy. Yeah.
That's
Semantics.
sorry, I get that wrong. But don't worry, Liz Clavin's going to jump in and correct him.
why didn't you register
Nakamoto.
with us, Nakamoto? Why didn't you register with us? I mean, I'm being a little facetious there, but that is a possibility. It could go back, and the SEC can gain great powers. Ripple is fighting back. And one of their key arguments, Liz, is that the SEC is playing double standard. It has a double standard here. It allowed during the Clayton years, and so far right now during the Gensler years, these other cryptocurrencies to be considered currencies and not securities. They didn't have to register with the SEC, but
Right.
they made
They're
XRP.
held to different standards, obviously.
Different standard. So now how are they going to prove that case? Well, they got access now to some documents, some privileged, what was considered privileged documents by the SEC. The SEC hates giving up documents and wants all its stuff done in secret. And you know why? I mean, because they don't want, there's a debate going on. But anyway, the key part.
That was great when she lifted her hands out. I just want to see that again. It's just fantastic.
Oh, that's brilliant.
She's just sitting there all like
Oh my god.
stoic, and then and something else I took offense to is now it's okay if he mentioned the Clayton years, Jeff, but I didn't like him referring to the Gensler years. I wish it would have been just the Gensler year or 11 months.
That's
right?
about it. Yeah, there are no years. It's not even a year yet, but
yeah, let's not go to the years. Let's not get crazy here, okay?
Privileged documents by the SEC. The SEC hates giving up documents and wants all its stuff done in secret. And you know why? I mean, because they don't want, there's a debate going on. But anyway, the key part that I think that they got here is they're going to get some emails, communications, and drafts of a speech made in 2018 by a former SEC official named Bill Hinman. We've talked about him in the past. Bill gave a speech at a Yahoo Finance conference, which laid out the SEC's regulatory agenda. What is a security? Why isn't Ethereum a security? Why isn't Bitcoin a security? And why these others, i.e. XRP, might be. We're going to get, at least XRP is going to get, and Ripple, they're going to get the notes, the drafts, to try to figure out, and in their view, they want to know what was the thought process, and did the SEC cut Ethereum, for example, a break? And we should point out that a lot of the former SEC officials, like Hinman, like Jay Clayton, now work for entities that do business with the Ethereum blockchain or have investments in it. It's very interesting what Ripple is arguing here. I'm not saying that confluence is the there's a huge scandal here. I'm just saying what Ripple is arguing. So this is a big case. We should point out that Mr. Clayton, Mr. Hinman had no comment. They have denied in the past any conflicts of interest that swayed their viewpoints on these. As a matter of fact, they weren't involved in any of this Ethereum stuff that they're doing now in private practice when they were at the SEC. But this is heating up, and once you get the SEC the judge allowing these documents, that means we get it. That means everybody gets it.
Right.
These are going to be interesting stories about how the SEC came up with its current regulatory framework, and very controversial. This is a huge case if you own crypto. Trust me on this one.
Yep.
Back to you,
And
Liz.
nobody's more out front than you and your producer, Ellie Terrett.
Oh,
All right, thank you, Charlie, very
Ellie's
much.
doing a great job breaking stories left and right on this.
She is outstanding.
Absolutely. Thank
That's
you
why they
so
call her
much, Charlie.
Crypto
President Joe
Lady.
Biden.
Crypto lady.
Oh, he
Crypto
doesn't
lady.
stop.
He doesn't stop. They had to cut him off because he just kept going. He's like, yeah, Ellie Terra was here the other night. Ellie Terra was
She
doing.
was here and
yeah,
she did an
great.
outstanding job. She was
Outstanding.
awesome. Man, now we're gonna have to get Charlie on, and that's gonna be interesting. We'll work on that one.
Are you down with OTC? Please like, subscribe, and click the bell to be notified when the next video drops.